Elecard Boro is a professional solution for real-time monitoring of transport streams across distributed networks. It is used to monitor the stream quality in OTT and IPTV broadcasting and video surveillance systems. We have added a new data display, the KpiView. It is designed specifically for quality control departments of broadcasting companies. In this video, we will explain in detail what the new page is. It may seem rather complicated, but after watching the video, you will see that it's a handy and useful tool. The Health tab allows you to assess the number, duration, and severity of problems on each of the services monitored. The table contains all major quality of service errors, trigger statistics, and service availability. The page displays data for the last 24 hours, or for 15 minutes, which allows you to evaluate the service state after eliminating accidents. Let's take a closer look at each of the table blocks. The Open Alarms column displays active events, and the next columns of the block display alarm statistics for each severity level and the total number of alarms. The cells show the number and the total duration of incidents. When two problems overlap in time, the server does not just add up the durations of errors, but calculates the total time when the service encountered one or more problems. For example, in this case, the total duration is 11 seconds, not 15 seconds. If the intersections of events were not taken into account, the total duration could have exceeded the monitored interval of 24 hours. Click a cell in the Open Alarms column to open a window with detailed information about the active events. Clicking on the other cells of the alarm block will open the alarm history. Note that filtering by severity level is automatically applied depending on the column selected. You can also filter the entries by trigger type and select a period of 15 minutes, 1 hour, or 24 hours. This window allows quickly checking the number of events as well as their type, duration, and time. The signal loss is displayed in two columns. Bad source states column represents raw states received from a probe, while bad source alarms column shows the number and duration of triggers. The triggers have certain thresholds, so the values of the alarm column may be less than for the bad source states column. Both metrics are important for parameter estimation. Packet loss measurement is applied to IPTV only and is evaluated using two values, MLT and MLS. Media loss total is the total number of media packets lost during the selected monitoring period. Media loss seconds, which is the time in seconds during which packet loss was registered within the selected monitoring period. Let's consider the last part of the table, where the most important statistical parameter, service availability, is located. It is based on the recommendations of American National Standard Institute, the Society of Cable Telecommunications Engineers 168.6 standard, and is calculated using a simple formula. If the monitoring task was not stopped and the probe connection to the server was not interrupted, then the agreed service time equals 24 hours. The downtime is the total time of error seconds recorded by the probe during the channel monitoring time. Error seconds are measured based on the key parameters selected in the project settings on the KPI tab. Parameters that have significant impact on the quality of service delivery are set by default. However, you can select and configure additional triggers based on which the service availability will be calculated. In the upper section, you can set availability levels, which will be displayed in a certain color in the interface. ANSI SCTE 168.6 recommendation refers to key metrics related to quality of service availability. Elecard Boro provides additional metrics that allow calculating quality of experience availability and total availability metrics. Availability metrics are saved in the database at 15-minute intervals individually for each stream. The duration of storage is equal to the total data retention period. The main page displays an availability trend graph. Each column of the graph equals 2 hours of monitoring. The color of the columns corresponds to availability levels set in the corresponding profile. On the left side of the graph, all data is displayed. On the right side, there is fresh data. To view full service availability graphs for the last 24 hours, click a cell and select the interval of 24 hours. Hover a mouse pointer over the graph to see a tooltip with detailed information. Let's consider the peculiarities of OTT services display. Elecard Boro creates several tasks to monitor OTT service. Therefore, service availability and other parameters are calculated for each OTT service component, including the manifest analysis task. When the service field is minimized, the summary metrics for all its components are displayed. We understand that sometimes you may need help. Elecard has a support team, as well as a business team, that can help structure a solution for you. We are able to help address all your video monitoring and analysis needs for projects of any scale and complexity.